Parker?
Yes, how can I help you?
Yes, hi, this is Miss Wilson. I'm sorry I missed your call. It's been a very busy day for me.
No worries. So I just wanted to go ahead and pick your brain a little bit to be able to know exactly what it is that you needed, so that way I can go ahead and compile everything that was needed to send you your proposal.
Yes, let me, I could send you the text I sent him. Because I told him what I really wanted was to see before I get a proposal, I wanted to get the samples of work that y'all done. Of e-commerce web stores, social media banners, logos. Let me text it to you because I sent an email to him. I don't know if you saw my email.
Yes, I did see that. So,
Okay, on the email I did put on there what I needed. Did you get that email?
all right. So what you're wanting to do is just see work, but I don't know exactly what work you need. That's the what I wanted to know. So that because what we do, a
Right.
lot of
Well,
times
the
we'll
work
put
that I
together demos for
okay,
clients, and we can't put a demo together if we don't know exactly what you want. We can show you work that we've done, but that doesn't mean that that's going to satisfy what you need. But if I know exactly what you need, then I can be like, oh, okay, let me exert the
right.
energy of making sure that
Okay.
we can be a fit for you.
Okay. Well, the work that I do need is what I put on that email of samples of that I need to see. Those everything that's on there is what I need personally.
So you would like to have another logo and an animated logo,
Yeah.
and then videos. What
Correct.
type of video do you need? There's so many types of
Um.
videos. There's like the club videos. There's, real estate videos. There's commercials.
Okay.
Like more details,
Right.
so that way I can be like, oh, you know what, Miss Wilson, we can't even provide that, or we can provide that, but
Oh,
we'd
it's a
have to
how-to
subcontract.
video. Right. Well, no, I put on there a how-to video, and the how-to video would be it's a how-to video I like to have on there to explain to the customer on how to place an order. Um, and I apologize when I spoke on the phone with Mr.
Rucker.
Owl. I,
Hmm.
originally, I went over this with him, so I thought he related to you. So I apologize.
No, no worries.
But yeah, I had told him in detail that I have a. I even gave him the URL website that I currently have.
Yeah, I
Because
saw
he
that, the
wanted to
home
go on
interior
there.
website.
Right. So I wanted y'all to go on there, and then y'all have the idea of what I'm doing before the call.
Yep.
Because if you go on the website, you will see what I have and what I need. I need an e-commerce web store. Right now, it's currently used up on the WordPress template. I have no problem with it because I like the plugins, but it don't look like e-commerce. I need an e-commerce template. If an e-commerce template is combined with WordPress, I'm okay with that too, because I'm providing products, selling products, and I'm also providing service. Um, but if you could go on my current website and you could have an idea of it, I really appreciate that too. Everything that's on that I stated I need, I'm going to need because on the Amination logo, that's what I would like to have for my Facebook banner is the Amination logo, something that stands out. Um, so I want my logo to be revamped. I need my website revamped. I need the all my social media banners redone and reset up. The what I spoke to Mr. Owl, I explained to him that I had nothing but bad luck. I spent, wasted, and was scammed out of thousands of dollars from my previous developers. And the reason why I went to Mr. Owl because he knows Paul. So that's the reason why I'm reaching out to y'all for help. Like I said, the reason I'm asking for samples work beforehand because I had nothing but bad experience. You'll be the fourth person.
Has anybody
I
that
mean,
you've dealt with given you any type of demos for you, or they've only given you work of something else that they've done?
they give me work that they have done from previous clients that dealing with like e-commerce web stores, logos. Because
Right,
when they go on my website, they already know what I'm doing. It's dealing with home improvement.
right.
Hold on one second. That's Paul calling.
Take
One
your time.
second. Hey, Paul, can I give you a call back? I have Mr. Mark on the line. Okay, I'll call you right back. Thank you. I'm not sure if you know who Paul is.
No. So
Okay, okay.
my point on this, Miss Wilson. Insanity. You've heard this before. Albert Einstein says that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So you gonna call somebody and say, "Hey, can you build me a house?" And then they're like, "Hey, look at these houses that I built." But then they build you the
Right.
house that you want is not to your specs, or they design your logo or a website or something like that that's not to your specs, and they ask you for this big
Right.
down payment, and then they all of a sudden, they make it seem like everything's going to be perfect in the beginning, but then after they take your down payment, it seems like it's taking forever and a day to get what you want, right?
Right. Or they just the people that I dealt with, they took my money and I never heard from
And you never hear from them. So what would
Yeah.
happen if you went ahead and you dealt with a company that went ahead and took your projects in stages and was like, okay, you need a logo. Let's go ahead and give you a demo logo first and see what you think about it. Instead of showing you work of somebody else that we could have copied from somebody else that we probably didn't or did do, because that's what a lot of times,
Right.
people who are
They're
fraud.
doing.
What if we actually
Mhm.
took your information, your
Mhm.
design notes, and not just giving you samples of what we've done, but took your instructions specifically on what it is that you
Right.
want to be able to see if we can go ahead and meet your needs. And then on a project by project basis, just
By
like
phases. Right.
yeah, in phases, just like if a person were to come work for you right now, if somebody came to your business to work for you, wouldn't that person be 1 week or 2 weeks in the whole if they were working, or would you
Right.
pay them a whole week's salary up front?
Right. I understand what you're saying.
All right. So what I want to do is I just want to go ahead and get information from you, so that way I can actually put together a project for you and not samples of work that I
Right.
previously done. And then when you're 100% satisfied, we can move together
Right.
forward in each phase. And then there may be parts of the project that we can't do, but then at that point we can be like, hey, this is something we don't do, but you can either outsource it or we can outsource it for you with our network. But once we gain your trust and you're like, oh wow, these guys are legit and they're not taking anything and they do work with no upfront cost to ensure my 100% satisfaction, I can trust these guys to move forward. And then we take the risk if we end up doing something that we're like, well, Miss Wilson, we don't really do that, but we do have our network, but you're protected because you're doing business with us, so we take full responsibility. Am I clear?
I understand.
All
But what
right.
I wanted to do that I told Mr. Al was that to have it where we do like screen sharing, or we look at the website together, the current website, and I wanted to walk you through showing snips of what the other person was supposed to have did of the site to give you an idea. Not saying you could do exactly like that, but give you an idea what I'm looking for,
All
what I
right.
need.
So what I use
So
is
that's what I like to
Google.
do.
I like using Gmail for screen share. Do you use Google Hangouts or do you use Skype, or what software do you use for screen share?
I use AnyDesk, um, and I do Zoom.
So
So that's what I use.
would you be the one that send us the link to where we would just accept it and then we're invited to your screen share?
You can do that. I could just send you the link for the AnyDesk, but on your on your laptop or computer, you will have to download it.
Right.
I mean, right.
All right. You could go ahead and send that link, or you could if do you have a Gmail account by any chance?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Let's see.
Gmail has
I'm
free
sending it
software
to
as
you right
well. But with Gmail, it has free software where you could be in your cell phone, you can be in your laptop, your computer, and it's super simple where we could be able to either FaceTime each other or screen share each other and chat each other, and it's not like in some um, like in a one-time chat to where we can't access that information again. It's
now.
like connected, kind of like Skype or something like that. So you might want to go ahead and look into the Gmail thing.
Okay. Yeah, I will look into that. Is there any way we could do? I already text you the AnyDesk already
Okay.
link. Can we go up under that one?
Sure.
Because I'll have to. I'm sorry, my schedule is kind of tight today. So because Al stated you was going to call me yesterday, so I had put it into my schedule on yesterday. But this afternoon I'm gonna be out of the office for the rest of the afternoon, and I have to leave out here no later than 11.
No worries. All right, I have the link, and I did call yesterday, but I was calling the wrong number. It was just one digit. If you called your number with
Oh,
0 instead of 1, the 0 goes to a busy signal, and I texted it, and I was like, it's not responding. And I was like, well, you didn't call her, you need to call her. And then I looked at the number, I was like, oh, I was putting 4720 instead of 4721. So if you call
oh, I
4720
see.
right now, you'll see that it's going to a busy signal. And so it's not
Oh,
even like
okay.
it's not even like the person could respond to me and say, hey, you're calling the wrong number. It's just a busy signal.
Right. Okay. Let me go.
So just go ahead and text me with the time that you feel is best for us to go ahead and get together, and then we'll just move from there.
Okay, did you want it to do the any desk right now,
Oh, if
or
you
you
have
want
time,
it?
yeah. Let me go ahead and click on this any desk right now. Okay, I'm clicking on it, and it says free to download, personal use. I'm downloading right now. All right. Should be a pretty quick install. All right, I have AnyDesk installed, and I guess I just need to get. Please enter the address of the remote desk you would like to access.
Okay, 1 second. Open it. It was asking me to, I guess, put in the update one version. Okay, let me open up my file. So I wanted to show you the examples right quick and get that ready. So once we connect, it'll be already ready. And also I have a question to ask right
Yes.
quick. Are y'all able to, my previous developer was supposed to have transfer my website over to my own hosting server out of the other developer. That was never done. Or y'all, do y'all know how to migrate?
Yes, we do know how to migrate.
Okay, because I've been waiting. It's supposed to be done in March of my other website migrate to my own hosting. Because I have my own hosting server. Because the other person had it, the other developer, he had like 200 websites under one server. And my website was very slow when he did that. So now I took complete control of having my own hosting server. Let's see. So I was wondering if y'all could help me with that as well. Let me go to open up my website so I have it ready so we connect everything be up and going.
Did you request to your previous developer that he or she that they move it,
Migrated?
migrated, and
Yes,
they just refused to do it, or
everything.
like what's the story behind that? What's going on with your previous
Well, they
developer?
kept saying they was going to do it, and they were going to do it, and they were going to do it. And next thing you know, I just couldn't hear from them after they took had got my deposit. The previous developer, well, the one that did this current website, he just didn't listen. I was out of $1,500 dealing with him. The other, so what I did was originally, like I told Mr. Al, I said, well, let me stay in the States. So I hired a lady to do my website, the first one. And she was trying to build an e-commerce store using Wix. Well, later I found out you can't use Wix.
Yeah.
She charged me $1,000 for mock-ups, almost $1,000 just for a mock-up. And so I'm out of money for that one. So this other gentleman I hired, when I'm out of the 1,500, the one that did this current website, they did a horrible job. I mean, I lost so much amount of money because customers was confused on how to place the order. It don't look like an e-commerce store. You were about to see it. He had
I've
wrong
already
prices
looked at
on
it.
there.
I was
He had
looking at
wrong
it.
prices. He didn't put the right prices that I gave him. Then he had it set up where he accidentally used somebody else's email address, and when the order was placed, I never received it. So I found out I used Stripe, and I had received some money into my account, and I'm like, where's this money coming from? This deposit, I didn't know where it came from, and I knew it couldn't be no. I thought it couldn't be no order because I didn't have no orders from my email. So I started digging and I asked him, and I said, are you sure I didn't get no order? Because this is the only account that's connected to Stripe. And coming to find out, he put the wrong email address. And the person placed the order was like almost a month prior.
Okay. Yeah, we would get
care.
all that worked out in testing first. On the test server first, we would make sure that we get all that straightened out. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Well, he had the no care attitude. Well, just give him the money back. That was his exact words. And I'm like, well, how do you put the wrong email address? Put somebody else's email. He didn't proofread his stuff. He had a lot of errors. He didn't use a lot of the high definition quality pictures I gave him. He was copying and pasting. He copied and pasted my logo instead of uploading it. I mean, the images are horrible. Everything has been bad. So I lost a lot of money because I had to honor prices that was on the computer, on the web store, even though the prices was wrong. He didn't put down about the shipping.
Do you still have your Excel spreadsheet that has all of the data that's in the right format?
Yes, I also have I'm administrator of the website, so I have all the cPanel logins, credentials.
No, I'm not talking. I'm saying if I wanted to start with my own. Do you have all the original data that you sent him?
Yeah, I have a Dropbox.
Okay.
With all my documents, all my content, all my photos. I have everything in a Dropbox.
Okay.
And but also the reason why I mentioned about the website cPanel because a lot of information, if it needs to be revamped, you could get some of that, like the photos and stuff on there.
All right.
We could transfer it over. Is what I was saying.
All right.
But we could use the my code SS is 149.
149.
938.
938.
076.
076.
And I'm gonna go over this briefly. It might not be a whole long detail because I do have to go, and I apologize for that. But we could always do a follow-up call.
Of course.
If it's something you didn't understand.
All right. Please wait for the remote side to accept your session request. All right. There we go.
Okay. This is the website. This is the current website. And if you can you put your mouse, because I can see your mouse and you can see mine as well.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I can see yours. So can you put your mouse? Yeah, thank you. I greatly appreciate that.
Is there? How do I make this a full screen so I can see everything, or does it stay kind of in the center like this?
I think you should have a button on your end.
All right, I'm looking for it real quick. Give me a second.
Let me see if I can. But I know there's a button on there.
Display settings, view mode, view mode, full. Got it.
Okay, good. Okay. So as you can see, this logo here, he copy and pasted it. This here is my tagline. This one was supposed to be here. There's a little thing here that I had to hit that says default message. When you log in on your end, you'll be able to see it. It says default message. This tagline was supposed to be in as a default message to peer it up. On here, I'm going to show you a package design. These photos here is what I own. What I'm going to do is walk you through a cabinet page and a package design. Then I'm going to show you snips of how it should be.
Okay.
So you can have an idea. I do want to let you know that all my product pages that have backsplash, fluorine, paint, they all have calculators on those pages, and I'm gonna walk you through on that because which have add length times your width to give you the total square footage area.
Okay.
So let me go to design packages, for instance. Let me do cabinets right quick. I do cabinets too. I want you to see how bad it looks. Now this picture here, every page should be a different photo, but as you're gonna see, it's still the same one, which it don't make sense to keep using. I do not like social media icons right here. They look very sloppy. How everything is set up. So I'm going to go to start your cabinet order, and we'll click on here. You see the photos down here on the bottom?
Yeah.
That should be on the very top. I don't like slideshow photos on the bottom. It should be on the very top, like up here,
Okay.
for a person to be able to see. On here, like the photos you saw with the slideshow, that should be up here. What I would like to have is, let's see, Great Shaker cabinet. I like to have the photos of all the Great Shaker cabinets as a slideshow up here on top. This is the order page he did. This is very sloppy. He puts on here a message. It's better to be viewed in browsers other than Google Chrome. What's the problem with that? Everybody uses Google Chrome. So if this is not Google Chrome compatible, then what do you have in it? That's why.
It needs to be all device compatible. I understand.
Correct. Look at this. It's all faded. It looks horrible. So I asked him, and this is the product page. He wants them to copy and paste the model number over and submit the order. This is sloppy. It don't even look like an e-commerce store. So I asked him, how did you get this information over? He was so lazy. What he did was he took the back end, he did a back end link from the vendor website and put it over to here. So anything they put up on their website, it'd be on here. Any update information, if they out of things, is on here. There's nothing wrong with that if I'm have the back end, because the vendor did say that I could use all their information. But this is sloppy here. You can't zoom in like you want it. Look at that. Disappears. Let me go back. Let's see if it's going to come back up. See how that happens? So I might have to go back just to bring it back up. There it goes. So on each cabinet page, they will have to upload these documents. Because for me to know what size cabinets to get, I don't know the measurements, so they're going to have to do their own measurement. And I have a kitchen design planning guide for a customer to use. And I also got instructions on how to measure kitchen cabinets. And these here are documents, and I'm going to click on one here to give you an idea what it looks like. Now, he was supposed to have a section where you can upload documents. He does not have that on here. He just copy-pastes his logo. Very sloppy.
Okay.
This colors was supposed to be going with my logo. He didn't do that. He got it burgundy here. Got the phone numbers right on here. This is just a copy of a kitchen guide, so a person can understand how to do their measurement. And then this is a graph or this sketch for their cabinets, because I offered them a free 2020 rendering for all kitchen and bathroom cabinets.
Do you have your original logo from your whoever designed your logo, where you have
yes,
the?
I do.
Okay, I need that file.
Original. Yeah, I have all the files.
I need the PSD file.
And he has all that too. He had all that. See how we say default message, welcome message? He left that. So sloppy. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, they did.
Instead, he should have put the tagline as a default message.
Yeah, we know what to do. Go ahead and send me the original logo that you have, and I just want to just go ahead and put together my own sample demo to be able to see if my demo. Now, I'm not going to put all the products that you have and all the services. It'd be, like I said, in phases. But if I could go ahead and put together something that is going in the direction that you like, then you can make revisions on that. And if you make revisions on that, and we can show you that we have a process that's superior to the process that you have, then from there you could go ahead and get with Al and the other phases that you want to move on with.
Okay. Now this is a login here, and it's supposed to be a login from where it says like my account. The reason why, most of the customers that's on here is not just homeowners, they're investors. So I wanted to have it where they have a track history of all their orders they have made. So this, like, for tax purposes or whatever they need. So they'll be able to log in to their account, see the total of purchases they purchased for that, quarter or year or whatever. So, and they could print it out for themselves.
WordPress does all that.
I wanted to log in. And then I also want to have it where for member services. Because what it is that when they buy the whole design package, they'll get a discount price. I mean, they'll get all items as a wholesale price. If they bypass it, then they will just have to pay the regular retail price. And I want to offer a member service when they pay like so much monthly, and every product they get on here is a discount wholesale price.
Okay.
Now I wanted to show you some on the cabinet page. As you can see, you scroll here, that's all it stops, right? So on here, what you have to do is click here in the center and use your mouse to scroll down to see the cabinets. You can't do it on this side.
Right, and nobody would know that. Yeah.
Thank you. You see what the stress I'm dealing with? And like I said, the other person, I decided to go out overseas. So I went to Pakistan and got a contract agreement, sent them a deposit. I find out from the owner of the company. Now, all this time he told me that he was partners of the company. I find out that he was not. He was just an employee stealing customers from the owner.
Oh.
And he took my money along with other customers.
Gotcha.
So like I said, you are the fourth person that I'm dealing with. I just had nothing but bad luck and been scammed out of so much amount of money. This is all the cabinets. And, it gives you description. A lot of times it's one cabinet on here. And then it has the description. Now, I'm going to show you this right quick, a design package. Let's just click on here. See how this is so sloppy? You got a person's confused how to know which one to click for cabinets. It should have a cabinet one up here by itself, menu icon. Each package has a description and a photo, and it has dollar symbols to give the customer an idea on how much the package is going to cost. So each package has different dollar symbols on there. It might be some with 2, some with 3, some with 4. This here is a button that he did which says click to see how to build your package, because he wanted to do that because he knew this was no e-commerce store. It's just too much going on. We just shouldn't have to show them how to build a package, really, if it's easy to do. So I'm going to show you, this is a package. Now, do this look like an e-commerce to you?
Well, that part does, where you have the options to select what it is you. But I understand where you're going with this. This is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's not e-commerce. This is you got to check the box.
I noticed that when I was clicking on the images earlier, the images wouldn't change the image in the big square.
No, they don't. It's sloppy.
Yeah.
This is confusing. All this long line of stuff, this is too much for a person to scroll down. I'm going to show you right now how it's supposed to look like. This is how it was supposed to be. Because the last person, I don't think he did was a couple of things and then it just disappeared. Because I found out he got fired from the company. This is the home page. And I don't like how this is here, really is, but I do like I'm showing you this because I like the top of the menu icons. I do like the blue being, so my branding guidelines is that dark navy royal blue, and it's gold. So this is my branding guidelines, so that's why he added the blue to the banner.
Okay.
This is my logo. So what he did was he removed the blue and it's kept as gold, because my logo that I'm going to send you, you will see it is either in black and white, or it's gold with the white background, or with the blue background. I got different kinds because I wanted it to be like that for branding purposes, and I do like branding material like for shirts and stuff like that. I liked the gold, and I'm going to tell you why, because it stands out. That's why I picked the metallic gold and into a logo. So this social media icons up here, which you can see is totally different than the one I just showed you. This
Right.
here is more professional looking.
Right.
It has my newsletter, services about us, contact us. It has a login register for the customer. Then you have your wish and then your cart, your search product bar, and then right here it has your browse categories for them to shop, and then you see where it says cabinets has separate.
Yes.
I like that. And then your packages, which are your design packages, and your resources. I'm going to show you in a few minutes what resources are. My resources are how-to videos, how to install flooring, how to install backsplash. I do have a YouTube channel. I'm getting ready to do my own how-to videos on how to do flooring and backsplash and stuff like that, because it was told to me by me using like Home Depot and other companies that's off of YouTube, I'm actually giving them business that I shouldn't be doing. I should be just doing it for myself.
Right.
My resources also are calculators, and I'm going to go back and show that to you. Then you have your schedule for your consultation. That's kind of similar how I want my homepage to look like.
So this is your site also? This is a separate demo site somewhere else?
Well, it was supposed to be a demo link. These are snips of a demo link that the last person was doing.
Oh, so this is screenshots. This isn't actually an actual active website, correct?
Correct. You're right. I had a demo. There was a demo link because I like my current website to still be up while they building on a demo link. And I took snaps of it before the site was shut down. When he got fired from the company, they lost everything. So they couldn't pick up on my link. They was trying to find it. But this dude here got my files. He got everything.
So he was going in the direction that you wanted to go.
Well, similar. I'm going to tell you what things was all messed up. This is the only thing he did right was this up here. Okay. Everything else was sloppy. This picture here is disoriented. I didn't like it. I really didn't like this here. I like the blue background, but I didn't like it because it don't look like an e-commerce. And I'm going to show you some snaps of an e-commerce. Now, how he got this was through he mixed this with a WordPress template and with it's called Woodmark template. You heard of them?
No.
Woodmark templates are e-commerce templates. They only do e-commerce. And they are very compatible with WordPress. And now I can show you that in a minute.
So
now,
what we do is we're not using templates, though. We're still using WordPress, but we create our own, I guess, if you're calling it templates, but we create everything from scratch. So do you want to, okay, but I just need to know, so like budget-wise, do you want to just go on some website, you find a template, and then we program it? Or do you want us to make it where we have full control over how things function?
The problem is because I'm out of so much amount of money that I wasted and been scammed out of, to me I feel like templates would be inexpensive. But if Al says I still could, because he knows my situation, that's why Paul reached out to him. If he states that I still could do it for this amount, then I'm fine with that.
All right. Well, I don't handle the finance part of it. But I just want to know what direction I need to go in. Do I need to go into like? There are just certain customers that are like, look, I'm on a shoestring budget, and I can't go beyond like $400 or $500. I'm like, okay, well then yeah, you might need to use a template. But if a customer really needs something to get them where they need to for marketing purposes, then I need to create it from scratch. Of course, it's going to cost more, but then you're getting exactly what you want. And you know that we're going to give you a demonstration just like this previous guy did that got fired. Well, we've been in business for several years. We're not going anywhere. You know, Al Rucker's been in business in Houston for I don't even know how long. You know what I mean? It's like over a decade, probably 2 decades.
Right. Well, if you could show me the difference of the pricing on both, I'm fine with that. But I want to give you an idea on my design packages. This here is misspelled. It should say popular design packages. And this here are the packages. This is the only packages that I have. And I'm going to click on, I'm going to like show you how it will look. It wants you like a customer point of view if you click on it. If you click on, for instance, let's say the Lacy package, okay, it's going to go to like this. Well, I'm sorry, that's the e-commerce for my, well, you know how this is like an e-commerce, right?
Okay.
This is how I want it to look how I want it to look, period. This is my bathroom accessories. But if you click on Lacy package, I'm going to go back to that. That's the cabinet. If you go to Lacy package, it will have your description, dollar symbols. It will say Lacy package. Actually, what I wanted here is I wanted like a slideshow of my photos that's within the Lacy package. These are the photos that's in the Lacy package. I guess he didn't know how to do a slideshow, so he just clustered them together as the banner. Then if you click on here, the Lacy package will come up something like this. and the person will be able to click on if they want to just do order lighting, backslash flooring. I want it to be the categories like this. I don't care for this picture here. He just don't got the right pictures in it. But like I said, one here that says hardware, I wanted to have a closer up of the hardware, like a knob and a handle, not of a cabinet. And you can use the photos that goes within the package. So just say somebody click on backsplash. The backsplash will look like this for the product page. And then you have the name, the price on here. If they click on the Glitz Love backsplash, it will go straight to the product page where they can add to the cart, where it talks about the description, the measurements. It will talk about shipping, product information, and warranty. All that has to be on that product page. And then you just click on add on. This is an idea on how the e-commerce is supposed to look like when you click on from that box.
Mm-hmm.
You see here where it says categories, they have it where they could do where it says backslash.
Yes.
If they want to go back to the bronze package, they could click on the Lacy bronze package. Let me go to next. I'm sorry. Now, just say they want to do cabinets. So they'll click on the button cabinet, and then the cabinet button will look like this. See, this looks like more like an e-commerce store, right?
Yes, I understand.
Compared to what that other stuff I just showed you. So, only different thing that he did wrong, well, a couple things he did wrong for this cabinet page is that it don't have no descriptions on here. It just say Gray Shaker B12.
Do you have the descriptions? Did you provide all of the information that was necessary for the person to complete the project properly?
Correct. They have all the information. I'm just getting lazy people. You see how this here? I'm gonna show you.
Do you have that in just one email, or when you're saying like, hey, it's in my Dropbox?
I have a Dropbox with all information in it, and also is in here on the current website. I have multiple Dropboxes with all content, pricing, photos, everything. And I have everything categorized in the package. So if it's a Lacy Bronze package, everything that has to do with Lacy Bronze package is in that folder. I got everything separated. It's very easy to go through. Now, you see here I'm going to show you the description, what it's supposed to be on the other page. You see this part here? Where it says Great Shaker B12, it has the dimensions, one drawer, door, all this information. All that information was supposed to be under here.
Got you. I understand.
Right. Then on the top part, it was supposed to be in where there's a what I want, because everyone can see this is a Great Shaker, but they're not going to know how the actual Great Shaker cabinet looks like. Well, that's why you have a slideshow up here on the top part of the banner where it shows them a full decor kitchen of the Great Shaker cabinets, which you're going to have all those photos. So you understand how I want the cabinet page to look like?
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Wilson, I need access to the Dropbox.
Okay, let me see here.
This
is the bottom.
And this isn't something that can be fixed in one day. So you're going to have to
right,
use some time
I just want
to
give
put
you an
together
idea.
Yeah, okay.
Right, I understand. This here is the bottom of the homepage that I like, because it has a new subscriber title for newsletter. They add the information. I like this section here about the following us of all our social media icons. I like this on the bottom because it shows a cluster of our Instagram photos. And then, of course, all our other important information. Let me just go back this way.
Now, recent posts doesn't make any sense unless you, Miss Wilson, are actively posting, and kind of like how you post on social media. You're supposed to be posting on your website. Yeah. I'm talking about go back to the last picture where it said recent posts. Recent post is your blog. Media? Yeah, no, you see where it says recent posting is blank? Every WordPress website comes with its blog. And on your blog, you're supposed to write up your blog how you want it, and then you copy and paste the URL into your social media, and then you guide people from your social media to go to your blog.
Right, and I'm gonna have a social media manager to deal with all that.
Okay. All right.
Because Al, he said he does marketing and advertising as well.
That's correct.
So on here, I just wanted to give you an idea on when you click on the package, what it leads to, and that that was to this one right here, to this, and then from here, when they click on the backslash, it's to the one that I showed you.
I understand.
But on the top part, on here, on the top part where it has this information, it's the top part supposed to look. Sorry, I clicked on it too fast. Supposed to look like this. This two here ain't supposed to be like this on the bottom. This was not supposed to be in there. Click to see on a bigger package. That one's supposed to be on there. He just took that off from the current website after I told him I didn't want that. I want to show you something here about the way it says browse categories to give you an idea. What I like about this part that says browse categories, it breaks it down to like this. Here. If a person already ordered some stuff from me, and the only thing they needed was, let's say they needed to replace a lighting fixture, all they had to do was go to browse categories and go to right here where it says like crystal blind package, and it'll have all the items broke down here. Click on light, and then all the light fixtures will pop up on here, and they can just place their order of which lighting fixture needs to be replaced. Every design package have a set price, which is the one that I showed you, the $5.75. If they want to get everything into as a discount price, they have to buy the design package as in to whole. I wanted where that price is automatically in there and have disclaimers stating this is how much we charge you for the package.
And do you have that text also in the Dropbox? Yes or no?
I think it was put onto the current. It's supposed to be on the current website, but it is in the package itself.
All right.
When it gives you the description. But if you need to add more disclaimers, I'm fine with that.
Ms. Wilson, go ahead and send the Dropbox link to add Mr. Rucker's address and my email address to invite us to your Dropbox so we can be able to copy over the data and work with it and then put something together for you. And if you like what you see, then we move forward. And if you don't, you can give revisions and see if we can be able to earn it. But just like the previous developer that got fired, I feel that having something on a test server where you can see it first would be the best way to go because you've been burnt and you've been through all this rigmarole, you know?
Right, like a demo link.
Yeah.
This is my, resources are going to be calculators, how-to videos. He did a how-to video on how to order cabinets, how-to video on how to place your order. He did that because, like I said, I don't want to make sure the customer don't get confused. So that's the reason why I stated about a how-to video, how to measure flooring. All this is on my how-to videos. So we will have to have a resources menu on here.
Okay.
Let's see. And this is here, how to order package. I don't like how this is because it don't look like it's. He's talking and he's very bored. I have a few people that reached back out to me and made that comment. So instead, I would like to have a like an automated talk with talk to text for a how-to video. Just finish that portion there, and then that's your last one. I'm sorry, I'm working from home right now because
Understood.
on today, and my sons, I homeschool them. I put the timer on for them when they finish up a course.
Gotcha.
This is my services about us page. See how it's the same photos on top?
I understand.
These photos are supposed to be changed. Okay. I didn't like this picture here. They put that on here, the previous developer. If it looks like they looking at a computer screen, like they scared or something. What they looking at? I don't know if you get what I'm saying on that one. But
Like they're suspicious about something. Like what? Yeah.
right, right. This is not the wrong picture. I mean, what I asked for was I wanted a table where different cultures of people at a conference table actually working and doing like like doing some type of project or design work. And I had picked a picture um, with the other guy, but like I said, since when they fired him, he took all his files and deleted everything. I couldn't get that back up, even though I paid for it. But I give you an idea. If you don't understand something, let me know. I know I'm kind of rushing. We could do this again
Just
if you
send the
need to.
Dropbox link. We need the. I want to see your data. I want to see. I don't
Okay.
even need access to your website. I just need the Dropbox information. I want to see the data that was sent to other designers. See how organized it is, what I can do with it, and then I can look at your
Yeah,
existing
only
site
thing
in
is
front
in
of
the
you.
data is only going to be this product page, like what it said. It would say design package. It would say, like, for instance, Lacy Bronze package, and I can give you an idea what it's going to look like. Um,
Is there any website out there that's doing what you're doing that you're like, wow, this is going in the direction that I would like to go, or is this something that you're like, no, Bane, I'm
I couldn't
creating
find
something from scratch?
anyone that does the design packages like mine.
Okay.
And that's the reason why I'm doing it, because I had too many people complaining, saying, it'd be good if, if they had something like this, like a designer had something set up like this. But I haven't found anything. So this is, like, see where it says Crystal Glam package? I'm just going to give you an idea. This is all I have where it says under Crystal Glam package. And this is everything in here. The photos, the Word documents, there's the content information where you can either copy and paste. It has pricing. But the reason why I said to use the current website, because on the current website also has updated pricing on there. Because those already been updated. Because
I'm
throughout
not
time,
for the demo. I'm just trying to put together something that can show. It's not about pricing. It's about functionality. I need to be able to prove that we can be able to put something that functions the way you want it to function and looks the way you want it to look. Or even with creative control, if I'm given creative control, it's a possibility I might put up something that looks better than what you've envisioned. You're like, oh, I didn't think about that because I'm not a professional
right.
graphic designer.
Right. Well, this is the only thing I have as content information. I don't know, understand what you said I need.
All right. So
So,
these high resolution pictures, if the high resolution pictures aren't on the existing site, then I need access to that.
give 1 second. Yes, these are here. That's in the folder, like here, that I'm showing you here.
All right. So I need access to HD images just like these that are labeled just like these. That's what I need.
Right.
So whether you
Now,
create
what
a
I
new
want to know,
Dropbox or yes, ma'am.
are you a graphic designer or just do websites only?
I'm a web developer and graphic designer. I teach graphic design and web design, and we have a full staff.
Okay.
But
Okay.
what we are
And
not
if you
are
mind me
video
asking,
animators. I am not a video animator, but I do know how to
okay.
do JavaScript to make some things animate. But that's not video animation. That's JavaScript programming, telling a program to be able to move an image up, down, left, right, turn around. You understand? But it's not
Right.
Macromedia Flash. Macromedia, as a
Okay.
developer, we don't use Macromedia Flash anymore. It kills your search engine score. If you have Macromedia Flash on your website, it's one of the indicators that you have an old site that is not going to be able to function on all devices. You have to download special software called Adobe Flash or something like that. So what will end up happening is Google will lower your search engine score, and somebody else that may even have a site that doesn't look as nice as yours will pop up above you, because it's not about how good your site looks, it's about how fast it loads and how it functions. So as long as the website
Right.
functions properly and loads faster, and has more content that is readable by search engines, and a video is not readable by search engine, a Macromedia Flash is not readable, their site is going to pop up. So what I've been doing for all these years is specializing in web development and graphic design in anything that's compatible and able to help my customers rank in the search engine. But we know people, Mr. Rucker has another team that does animation specifically if you still want that to reduce your search engine score. But I specialize in everything that boosts the search engine score, which is why all of Mr. Rucker's websites and all of his customers' websites are ranking high.
Okay. And if you mind me asking, what program do you usually use for your the graphic designing?
Photoshop. That's like industry
Okay.
standard. InDesign,
Right.
Photoshop, um, yeah, Adobe Illustrator.
Illustrator.
Yeah, it's all
Right.
everything in the Adobe family. Yeah, but I just don't do
Okay.
the
Okay.
animation.
Right. Okay. The reason why I'm asking because they say you get a photo and it needs to be enhanced or anything if you know how to enhance photos.
You don't even have to. When you're talking to a real web developer and graphic designer, there are just some things you just don't have to say. But
Okay.
there's
Okay.
no way you'll know. Instead of taking the time to talk to you about it, I'd rather just get the information so I can just move forward and just show you, and
And
then you can
show.
make an
Okay.
educated decision on, this looks 10 times better than what I have and functions way better.
Right.
Let me move forward.
Okay. Well, this is the only thing I have as content with photos in it. They're dealing with, for instance, for the crystal glam package, it has in here, this here are pictures of the cabinet page on how it looks on the vendor site. I'm gonna show you this to you right quick. This is how theirs look on their site, the vendors, and they have it where it has the dimensions already here, and it has a photo, and you click on zoom. So this I put on here to give you an idea what it looks like on their site.
Okay.
Um, so I really try to make it as easy as possible for any developer because I took a long time putting all this stuff together. I took a lot of time, a lot of work into it. Of all the content information, it has the photos. Each one has a product description to go with the photos, so this goes together. Try to have it all labeled. So this is all I have. So I don't know if this is what you're looking for,
Yes,
asking
that is
for.
what I want. Why don't you just zip that
Okay.
one folder? I don't even need all access to everything you have. Give me
Okay.
one package. Can I have the Crystal Glam package and your
Right, I can do
PSD
that.
logo and your and all? I need your PNG logo. You know, the logo with the transparent
Right.
background without the blue background. I need your original logo files,
Right, I have that. That's
and I
fine.
need and I need this Crystal Glam package. I would be happy to
Okay.
start off with that. If some way somehow you can get that to me, whether it be Dropbox, a zip file, an email, something, and CC Mr.
Okay,
Rucker on
I'll
it as well.
email it. I would email it since it's not gonna be a whole lot. I just do it through the email.
Good. And then CC Mr. Rucker on it as well, so that way he
Right.
and the other project managers can all have access to the documents,
Okay.
and then we can
Now
all
for the
discuss
other
it on there.
photos, I own all these other photos here. So anything else you could get from the C panel from this website,
I
like
don't
these
even
photos
need
here.
access to that right now. I just want to go ahead
Okay.
and on our own server with your fresh new content that's in the Crystal Glam package folder that you're gonna email
Okay.
to us. My job is just to be able to see if I could recreate something from scratch without using their trash and use our own
Right.
system. And
Right.
then from there, have you log into our system and see if you feel comfortable in our system, if you like that. And then Mr. Rucker and y'all can discuss how you want to move forward.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Good deal.
And this is my photos here, before and after photos.
Before and after
So,
photos.
right, and that goes up under the services to give them idea on what to do
Hmm.
and all my information. And this was supposed to be like a slideshow,
All
like
right.
before and after. They didn't do it like that. So I just wanted to show you that too, right quick. So I'll go ahead and email that to you, and then we can just send me an email when you want to do a follow up call.
All right. Well, the follow-up call will be after I put together something because I see what needs to be done
Right,
now.
that's fine. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. And if you need anything else from me, just send me an email or text message, and then we'll go from there.
All right.
Now, when you do something with the design, with the Crystal Glam package, and with the logo, are you able to show me something what you can do with my tagline? Because I really want that to stand out.
Tell me exactly what you want.
I want my tagline to stand out, so I want it to be set up like a default message or something where it comes across, and on different pages, I want this to stand out.
And that's the part where it says we make your interior a virtual
Virtual
reality.
reality. Yeah, it's my tagline.
All right.
And I guess that's it. And you already have an idea of what I'm saying. And I
Yeah.
know it's too much.
No, it's not too much.
So
But
okay.
send that information. It's like, try to get that to us as soon as possible. Like, really now, you could go to the folder, right click, say send to zip folder, and as long as it's less than 25 megabytes, it'll be able to be transmitted, uploaded in a standard email. Send that in the
Okay.
email. You don't even need to send instructions because you've already given me the instructions in this phone call, and I've been
Right.
taking notes. So go ahead and just send me that zip file of that Crystal Glam package folder, and send me your logo as well. The logo file,
Okay.
the file that was used to create the
Okay.
logo. Where it's all in layers and it has the
Right.
transparent background. And I already have the link to your site. And let me see what I can put together.
Okay. And this is on my little disclaimers right there. That needs to be on each page.
What is it? I can't see your mouse.
My
Oh,
my
the disclaimer at
disclaimers.
the bottom. All products in the
Yeah,
packages
that's
can
supposed to
change.
be on all pages,
It's the
but it's
footer.
not.
That's called a footer.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right. Right. But it needs to be on the. What I'm saying needs to be on the product pages as well, because I had customers saying, "Oh, I didn't see the disclaimer," and I guess because everybody's not going to scroll all the way down here. They're going to go. They're going to stay to the top and go straight to their stuff they need. But if it's not on every page, then of course it can be bypassed.
How about having a link that just actually says disclaimer?
Disclaimers, yeah, that's fine too.
Okay.
Oh, let me show you a calculator right quick, and we'll be done with the call.
Okay.
To give you an idea. Let's say we go to Crystal Glam package because we said we're going to do that. And okay, I must clicked on something wrong. Let's see. Yeah, Crystal Glam. But that's not supposed to be on there. Okay. That's it. Now every package comes with two finishes, a bronze and a nickel finish. The only package that does not come with two finishes is the Crystal Glam package. So we click on Start Building this package. And then I don't know why it does that.
And so the customer's just ordering this, and then they're gonna install it themselves. Is that correct?
Yes, they install it themselves. If they need, if they local, if they need someone like a subcontractor, that's when they schedule a consultation.
Okay.
And then on the service page it tells them to what we provide.
Okay.
So I'm gonna show something here. And I see how this slide shows down here on the bottom
Mhm.
instead of top. I'm glad you noticed that. I didn't have to bring it up to you. You already noticed it. That's
And
what I
when you click on the image, it doesn't change the square. It doesn't change the.
Right. But I know this is an outdated WordPress template. I was told that by several people. This here is just ridiculous how that looks. But this is where I have all the information. You click on Use Talent Calculator. Go ahead and stop and go ahead and get dressed. No, just take care of yourself. Okay, you see where it says Use Talent Calculator, and I clicked on it, and it went to this page?
Yes.
That's the mistake. There's too much going on. What it did was when I click on Use Tile Calculator, it went straight to this page and is mixing in with the floor tile, the backsplash, carpet, and paint. I don't like that. I like it where it goes straight. I'm gonna click it back. Let's see. The calculator should be on here automatically, and I don't want it to leave. So I'm gonna show you right now how the backsplash calculator should look like.
Did they create the calculator from scratch, or they got the calculator from another website?
They got it. He got it from somewhere else.
Do you know where you got it from?
I have all those. I purchased those, so those is from my C panel.
Okay. That
But
would
I don't
probably
like.
be the only thing that I need, so I can be able to.
I really
build
don't
on
like
it.
those though.
So you don't even like the calculator.
Now that let me show you how like it's the backslash how it should look. Because I don't like it where it leaves the site. The calculator should stay on the page, and it should look like something like this, where you just type in it should say like tile quantity estimator. All this information was supposed to have been on there, but he didn't do that. And then it is supposed to have when they type in the length and the width, automatically the square footage will come up. And then they will know how many boxes they will need of this, because it tells it on here how much coverage per box. So you don't have to worry about that on the bottom, but something like this here is what I would like to have of a calculator. A very easy, simple math. Mm-hmm. Even with flooring, all you do is add length times width to get the total area square footage.
I'm glad you showed me that. All right. Like I say, just go ahead and see.
As you can see, I put in a lot of work into this to make it simple and a lot of samples to show for someone. And then I will also email you a, let's see. I will email this link to you. This is another e-commerce, this is an e-commerce template that I was looking through that I thought someone was pretty nice. This is a link, and they have different templates that you could choose from. These are e-commerce templates, all this here. Because it looks like a real website. This is another one of theirs. I don't know if you want to write this down or I can just copy and paste it, send it to you.
What, you talking about?
See, these are the
green?
templates. Yeah, You heard of them?
No, I haven't heard of them.
Yeah, these are templates. All these here you could pick. And of course, all you do is just replace the pictures and stuff like that. But just giving you an idea. And then this Woodmart is the one. They're called Woodmart, WooCommerce, WordPress. They all work together. And this is some of the information of the photos I showed you, like on here, of that home page. He took some of it out from here and to make that cabinet page to look like it did.
Have you ever purchased a template from Envato or anything like that before?
We purchased the Woodmart templates, but like I said, because he got fired and took everything, I lost everything.
All right. The reason why I'm asking is, have you ever noticed that when you buy a template from Envato, every template is just like us, even with Rucker Advertising, we're all making our own software. And in Envato,
right.
all the developers that are making their templates are making their own software. And we're all
and they just add it in here.
And we're all using WordPress as the foundation for our software, but each one of us, each developer, has their own agenda with their own software. In order to be able to get repeat customers and things of that nature, you create your own software, and then the customer is linked to you for life to be able to use your software. Of course, that makes sense. So what happens is when you're buying a template, you're needing to get trained on that template, because each template, just because it's using WordPress, each one of their templates is their own training system on how to use their software. So instead of buying a template, like, I don't know how much their templates cost, but instead of buying a template, I'd rather just eyeball the template and get an idea of what features and functions and look that you like, but create it ourselves.
Okay, well, you have an idea then, because how they got the social media icons here, newsletter, facts. I'm just giving you an idea. Mm-hmm. So I could do that. Do you want to copy these down?
Just send me the one that you like the most, and what it is that you like is the social media bar at the top and the newsletter. And you are using a newsletter. You are connected to like MailChimp or Constant Contact. Is that correct?
Yeah, the social media manager that I'm going to be dealing with is going to be connected with that.
All right. So you don't have one at this time, but
not right now. It was supposed to be set up, but they never did it.
Okay. All right.
But what I can do, the little snips here. I will send all these pages to you as well on that website, on that email that I'm
Gotcha.
gonna send you.
Well, it was inside your Crystal Glam package folder, wasn't it?
No, no, this snips here wasn't what was in my Crystal Glam package. Was this the snips of the cabinet for the
Okay.
cabinet order?
All right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna send all this to you so you have an idea.
All right. Good deal. All right. I'll be waiting for it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Likewise. Have a good one.
You too. Bye bye.